Gearheads, thanks for tuning in. On this episode of Dan's Garage, Dan's cleaning out this old car.
It doesn't look very clean.
What's he gonna do with it?
Let's find out. Hey Dan. Hey Dan. Run that intro.
Hey Gearheads, thanks for tuning in. So, we got the title for the 72, which means I need to hop to it. I still have to clean it out, we have to see if we can get it running, and we have to power wash it and clean it up. So, let's get started. First thing I need to do is move the 66 out of the garage, then I need to put some wheels and tires on it that'll hold air, and then we'll go ahead and clean it out. Alright, now that we got some space, let's take a look at what we got ahead of us. So, at first glance, doesn't look like we have too much to clean out, but then we get to the back seat and oh boy. Looks like mostly parts for this car, so I guess we'll just have to get into it and see what we find. And then of course we have the tire situation. Got to get this thing rolling, so we're going to have to switch these tires over. Which is the reason I bought this sucker. So I'm not going to bore you with how to dismount and remount tires. I am going to do a video on that, but that's not this video. And we'll have to slide the car over so I can get it out of the garage. And then at the end of this video, we got a surprise box I'm going to open up. Hey, do me a favor. Pause the video right now. Throw a comment down below on what you think is in the box. And while you're over there, please subscribe. Let's get on with it. Alright, so the tires were all holding air. The fronts I just had to reseal and fill up. The backs are different wheels and tires, but I got them on there. So let's go ahead and see what we got inside. Alright, fortunately this one has a door handle on this side. It doesn't on the other side. You can see what the floor looks like. Of course, that's why I clean these vehicles out so we can see all the details about them and what they need, which is everything. Here's an old clutch fan. Let's see, this has some numbers on it, so maybe we can run that and see what it's for or from. Here's, looks like the bottom of the steering column, and it's got a little defrost duct. I don't know if that's an option or not. Probably not. Alright, starting down here, of course we have a bucket of bolts, and there's a valve cover that's broken with a bunch of bolts, so we'll take these out and put them separate. One more piece of trim back here. These are for the back window, I believe. So it looks like we have the two for the back window, and 4 for the back window, 3 for the front window. So I think we have all the trim. I hope we do anyway. One door panel here. See if I can dump some of this junk off of here so we can see what it looks like. So this does enforce that it's a Malibu. If we had any questions, if we thought this car was all original and we didn't know if it was a Super Sport or not, if it had a Super Sport here and it had everything else that a Super Sport should have, then that would give us a good indicator that it was a Super Sport. This is not. We knew that. Some more headliner pieces, which we're going to throw away. And here's the other door panel. As you can see, it has the option of seat belts. Shoulder belts, which was a good option to have back in the day. This is obviously all bent around. This does have the Malibu emblem there as well. You know, I guess they didn't think these cars would last long enough that they made stuff out of cardboard. I always want to check things like this, as it could be original paperwork or something. Build sheet? I doubt it. Looks like it's one of the water seals, I guess, for the door panels. There's the other back, or one of the other back door panels. Nothing here but garbage. Oh, I do see. These are the original style poppers, pusher poppers for these, so we'll keep those. Those could be handy. I know, again, they make new ones, but sometimes old is better than new. So this is not for this car. This almost looks like it's for a 68 or 69, right? This was a back door panel. So we're going to keep this. This is probably to one of the other cars. Aha. Air filter. This looks like it's the other one for the 68 or 9. See if I can clean this off. Actually, I didn't think I could look at these and see if there's anything that says 68 or 9 on it. Sometimes parts have the year on them. I don't see anything on it. If anybody knows, I could probably look up what the door panels look like on 8 and 9. So this has the grain, slight grain top, and then a stripe, and then it looks like a tire tread. And then all these lines, this would be your armrest, and then this horizontal lines at the bottom. So if anybody knows what this is for, 68 or 9, put it down in the comments, please. Alright. Next, we have, looks like a lower, there's more headliner material. Sorry. Get that out of there. Gonna need a big garbage can soon. So this is, feels like metal. I want to think it's plastic, but this seems like it's a part for inside back so this seems like it would go down here, but on this side, I guess up like this. Can't see that, can you? So this is plastic with a metal upper piece. So that may help us figure out where this goes. This could be for this car. This plastic does have a part number. It says LH for left hand 9806312. So I can look that up and see what it is. But obviously it's for side. It's got the old ashtray in here. Remember when you could smoke in cars? I mean, I guess you still can now, but cars don't come with stuff like that. Guess I'm not going to find anything cool in here, huh? Yeah, got that cleaned out. As you can see, we're making some headway. Here's the other one of those pieces. So I think these, I guess these is, this is for the lower inside by the back seat, and then the door panel part will go on the top. I think, unless this is for a different car, and I don't know. I'm assuming this one has a part number. Yes, this has an R, right hand, 9806311. Somebody look that up and put it in the comments, please. What is this for? Thank you. Alright, so I did verify kind of with this, the way it's lighter down here and it has holes for that matches up with that pretty well. So looks like that is the top of the right side and that is the bottom of the right side trim panel. So this piece here will be the left side and this door panel is the driver's side. Oh, and the passenger side is under it, under there. So just need to find that other piece and that other piece. So let's keep looking. Back in here, there's always got to be an air filter box. I don't know why, but we actually do have an air filter in there. But before I get to that, I'm going to try and clean up some of this headliner stuff. And there's another piece of trim. Maybe this almost looks like a back of the hood trim, but we have one on here, so this may be for another car. this is actually a headliner from another car, and it's got the bows in it. Now, I'm going to leave this together because if you didn't know, each of these bows is a little different from front to rear. So what I'll do is I'll have to dust this thing off, get some of this garbage out of here, and lay this out, figure out what's front and what's back, and then maybe put some tape on here and label these. But I'll probably leave this together. I'll unwrap it, clean it, and then wrap it back up. And we are probably going to keep this because it may go to one of the other cars I have. If not, I can sell these bows and someone can use that for a restoration. Let me see what we got over here. There's another vent duct, another defrost duct. So this one is kind of missing the screw holes here and here. This side is a little eaten away. This is cracked like the other one, so I guess that's an issue. They crack. It does have the metal piece here. So again, if somebody needs this, 3933756 maybe, or 3983756. 3963756. I think that's the same number as the other one. Here is a speedometer cable. That's pretty handy. This goes on the back of the speedometer. This would screw, this would gasket or grommet would go through the firewall up here somewhere, and this would go and screw onto the side of the transmission. But the screw part is gone for this one, so this is probably garbage. Alright, this looks like this is the other door panel for the back, but it's got a lot of trash on it, so let me see if I can dump this into the trash. And here is that water vapor barrier thing for the door panels. There's another back trim panel. Let's get this cleaned off and see what it looks like. This one actually still has the paper attached to it, so that's pretty neat. I don't see any numbers on it, but this definitely looks like a 71 to 72 because it doesn't go up. Actually, it could be 70, 71, 72. But since the 70 was on another guy's property, and I think that's got everything in it, I'm going to say this is probably for the other 72, or this could be for this one, because those other ones look a little more blue. This looks a little more black, but we'll put it all together and figure it out. There is a lot of trash. We need to get off of here. This is a kick panel. So this is the kick panel that would go in front of the driver's side here, so it'll go right underneath the dash in the front. This is interesting, it doesn't have a vent on it. Like mine, I have a hole here for a vent. You can see this just has a screw, so it's almost like a vent delete, but that might just be in the earlier models, so maybe the later models didn't have a vent here because they're in the dash, or maybe because it's air conditioned. If you know the answer, put it in the comments. Tell me what I am missing. This does have a part number also, 7722808. And we know it's left hand, so. And here is the other kick panel. Try to get this out of here with all the trash so we can dump the trash and then take a look at it. This is definitely going to be the passenger side. A little broken up at the top. So I don't know if that's worth anything. It's cracked down here too. So I don't know. This is the part that actually goes up to where the dashboard is, so that's kind of a important place for it not to be broken. It'd be better if it was broken down here at the bottom or something. Well, it is, so probably garbage. So we have an air cleaner here, which is almost melted to something. Here's another piece of headliner that we don't need. That'll have to go in the big garbage, but this looks like it's carpet. Oh, there's a dash in here, or a dash pad. This is probably from this car, so Let's pull this out and see what else is here. We got a wiper. Up here with the trim gently. And then we have another sail panel. Well, I can't get this all out in one shot, so let me just get the sail panel out and clean this off. And then we have two of these, which this car is missing. So these are going to be the side marker covers for the tail lights, and they look like they're in good shape. So that's cool to have. So maybe we can put those on the car and make it a little more complete. Oh yeah, and we found this lens, which is a taillight lens. I don't think we need one. So this is where these go on the side. Obviously you would have your tail light or a side marker light in here, and then this would just go right on like that. It goes over it, and this is for the other side. And this tail light lens is going to be for the outside here. We don't need it for this car. This is going to be a passenger side anyway. But I do have a couple of other bumpers that I'm probably going to be selling after all these cars are gone, and I know I don't need them. But this taillight lens will be for that. And here's another thing you may not have known. Now I only have this one. Maybe I'll do a quick video or a short or something when I'm by the 71. The 71 and 72s both have round taillights. The outer housing is the same, but where this ring is different on 71 and 72. One's smaller, one's a smaller circle, one's a bigger circle. Honestly, I always forget which is which. Alright guys, we're going to get this dash pad out and see what it looks like. A lot of these had a tendency to get broken early on in their careers or later on in their careers as they dried up. This thing has a lot of junk on the back, so we'll try to clean this off, and then we'll flip it over and see what it looks like. Do it this way, get this stuff out of here. Well, and there's the top of it. These are notorious on these speakers for breaking up. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try and clean it off gently, and then actually put some Armor All, or just some cleaner or lubrication on it, because the more pliable you keep these and protect them from drying out, the less they'll crack and get broken up. So this actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. We could put that on the dash and make it look better. Now with that dash out of the way, we can see, so this does have a full back seat. It's got a top and a bottom. I think this is carpet, so we're going to try and get this out of here. And then of course the floor has a bunch of junk down there, so I may even pull this back seat out and maybe try to clean it up a little bit. And I can see that we have looks like rocker moldings over there on the other side, and there's a grill, and it looks like the glove box is opened up, so we'll see if there's anything in there. And there's some stuff on that seat. 8-track. Put down in the comments, guess what 8-track you think that is. We'll see if anybody gets it. If you get it, I will send you the 8-track. Alright, so I'm going to try and get this carpet out of here, because this will be a lot of disgustingness that I really don't want to deal with. Try not to breathe. So the one thing I did save from the carpet is the grommet for the bright light switch. I'm not sure that they all come with this, and this one actually seems like it's in pretty good shape, so it might be useful to someone. If you want it, send me a message in the comments and I'll send it to you. I guess. I don't know. There's more pieces of headliner, and obviously I'll have to get the vacuum in here after I'm pretty sure I got everything that means anything out. This is very interesting. There is an alternator that is actually eaten away. I don't know what happened to this thing. It's like an alternator, but it's all broken up. So I don't know if that means there was acid on it or what. Look at that. That probably needs to go in special garbage. Let me get the parts off of this. I'll put that in my bin of stuff I have that I don't know what to do with. Hey guys, I'm going to stop the video here. I was editing and realized it's almost 20 minutes, and I'm sure you have better things to do than sit and watch me on YouTube. If you don't, go check out my other videos or check out the other channels down below. I'm sure they have some videos you may be interested in watching. As far as this thing goes, as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff cleaned out of this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. We'll do a part 2. I also went to Virginia this past weekend and I shot some footage on all the cars that I still have there that are going to be for sale. So I may put those out as shorts or on TikTok or Instagram Reels or something like that. So check that out. If you haven't yet liked this video, subscribe, look out for part 2. And until next time, I thank you for watching. Stay positive and keep on wrenching.